In the heart of October 1962, the world teetered on the brink of destruction. U.S. intelligence had detected Soviet nuclear missile installations in Cuba, a Caribbean island just 90 miles off the Florida Keys. The man responsible for this revelation was President John F. Kennedy, a charismatic leader who had sworn to protect America from communist aggression. On the other side, the man who had ordered these missiles was Nikita Khrushchev, the hardline Soviet premier who sought to secure his nation's safety and expand communism's reach. As the two leaders faced off, the world held its breath, bracing for a cataclysmic confrontation. The crisis began when Kennedy received a harrowing report from his CIA director, John McCone. The intelligence showed evidence of Soviet missile sites being constructed in Cuba. Kennedy, aware of the potential threat, convened a meeting with his advisors at the White House. Khrushchev, meanwhile, denied any involvement in the missile installations, insisting that they were merely defensive weapons to protect Cuba from a potential U.S. invasion. However, the presence of the missiles, capable of reaching major U.S. cities, was a game-changer. The balance of power had shifted, and the world was not prepared for the consequences. Kennedy, determined to remove the Soviet threat, assembled a naval blockade, dubbed as quarantine. The intention was to prevent any further Soviet ships carrying missiles from reaching Cuba. The world watched, waiting for Khrushchev's response. In response, Khrushchev proposed a deal. He offered to dismantle the missiles in exchange for a U.S. pledge not to invade Cuba and the removal of U.S. nuclear missiles from Turkey, a NATO ally. Kennedy, aware of the political ramifications, accepted the deal. The Cuban Missile Crisis was a tense and dangerous standoff between two world powers. It tested the mettle of Kennedy and Khrushchev, and the world breathed a collective sigh of relief when the crisis ended without a nuclear war. The crisis served as a stark reminder of the potential devastation of nuclear weapons and the importance of diplomacy. In the end, the Cuban Missile Crisis was not just a Cold War confrontation, but a turning point in history. It marked a new era of nuclear deterrence and the beginning of a long and complex relationship between the United States and the Soviet Union. The ghost of the Cuban Missile Crisis still lingers, serving as a reminder of the fragile peace that exists between nations.